Most women think wrinkles are what make them look older. Professional stylists say that's wrong. The real culprit is often hanging in your closet. In fact, one dress style can make a woman look heavier, shorter, and older in less than 5 seconds. Another can make her look slimmer, brighter, and noticeably younger, almost instantly. The shocking part? Most women are wearing the aging one. Today, I'm counting down 7 dresses that instantly make women over 60 look younger. And each one works for a completely different reason. Some create optical illusions. Others change where people look first. And the number one dress is the one professional stylists quietly reach for when they want a woman to walk into a room and hear, "You look amazing today." Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which dress in your closet is helping you, and which one is secretly adding years. If you're passionate about looking elegant, confident, and stylish after 60, make sure you subscribe. Every week, we share simple fashion secrets, anti-aging style tips, and wardrobe ideas designed specifically for women who know great style has no age limit. And before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Tell me your city or country in the comments. I always enjoy seeing how far this wonderful community reaches. Number 7, the wrap dress. Let's start with the dress that almost every woman has seen, but most women are wearing incorrectly. The wrap dress. Here's the mistake. Many women tie it too high under the bust or too low across the hips. And when they do, the dress loses the very thing that makes it so flattering. The secret isn't the fabric. It isn't the brand. It's the diagonal line the wrap creates across your body. Our eyes naturally follow diagonal lines before they notice width. That's why a properly tied wrap dress quietly guides attention away from the midsection and towards your overall silhouette. One stylist told me she can often tell within 10 seconds whether a woman has found the right wrap dress. Not because of the size tag, but because of her posture. Women tend to stand taller the moment the proportions feel right. And here's another secret that saves a lot of money. A $50 wrap dress can be just as flattering as a $500 one. What matters is the tie sits at your natural waist. The fabric moves with you. The sleeves hit around the elbow. Soft jersey, modal, rayon blends, and lightweight cotton usually work beautifully because they drape instead of standing stiffly away from the body. But if you think creating a waist is impressive, wait until you see the next dress, because this one can make you look taller before anyone even notices your face. Number 6, the monochrome column dress. Have you ever looked at a photo and thought, why do I look shorter than I remember? The answer is often your outfit. Every time your clothing changes color, light top, dark skirt, different shoes, your body gets visually divided into sections. Your eye stops, starts, stops, starts. That interruption shortens your silhouette. Now watch what happens when you wear one continuous color from your shoulders to your hem. The eye never stops. It travels in one long, vertical line. Instantly you appear taller, leaner, and more elegant. This is one of the oldest tricks in fashion, but almost nobody explains why it works. And here's the part that surprises most women. The color itself matters more than the cut. As we get older, our skin reflects surrounding colors more strongly than it did in our 20s. That's why the wrong shade can make healthy skin look tired almost immediately. Try this the next time you're shopping. Stand near a window and hold the dress under your chin. Don't look at the dress. Look at your face. If your eyes suddenly seem brighter and your skin looks fresher, you've found a winner. If shadows appear around your mouth or under your eyes, put it back. One tiny detail makes this look even more powerful. Choose shoes close to the same color family as the dress. That removes the visual break at your feet and quietly makes your legs look longer. Now we've talked about shape. We've talked about color, but the next dress changes something even more important: the way you move. Number 5, the flowy A-line midi dress. Here's a test almost nobody does in a fitting room. Take 2 dresses, shake them. One hangs like cardboard. The other moves like water. Which one looks more alive? The one that moves. And that's exactly why so many women over 60 look instantly younger in a flowing A-line midi dress. Movement signals energy. Energy signals vitality. And our brains naturally associate vitality with youth. This is why elegant women rarely look like they're wearing their clothes. Their clothes seem to move with them. Look for fabrics like viscose, rayon blends, lightweight crepe, soft linen, blends, modal. Then do something most shoppers never think to do. Walk. Not 3 steps. Walk across the fitting room. Turn around. Sit down. Stand back up. If the fabric follows your movement instead of resisting it, you've probably found something special. And here's a stylist secret most women discover too late. The most flattering hemline for many women over 60 isn't ankle length or above the knee. It's somewhere between just below the knee and mid-calf. That length creates graceful movement while revealing just enough ankle to keep your silhouette feeling light and balanced. If you're finding these tips useful, subscribe now, because every week we share practical style secrets that help women over 60% look polished, modern, and effortlessly elegant without spending a fortune. Now, everything we've covered so far has focused on your silhouette. But the next dress changes something people notice before they remember anything else you're wearing: your face. And that's where the biggest transformation begins. Before we reveal the final 4 dresses, let me tell you something interesting. Almost every woman who asks a stylist, "What should I wear to look younger?" expects the answer to be about colors, fabrics, or expensive brands. It usually isn't. The best stylists almost always start by looking at one thing first: your face. Because if a dress naturally draws attention upward, people remember you, not your age. And that's exactly what dress number 4 does. Number 4, the soft V-neck dress. You may have heard that high necklines look elegant. Sometimes they do, but here's what many women don't realize. A high neckline can also make your neck appear shorter and your upper body heavier, especially if the fabric is dark or bulky. A soft V-neck does exactly the opposite. It creates space. It allows light to reflect onto your neck and jawline. And without anyone realizing why, your face becomes the center of attention. That's the real secret. Not showing more skin, creating better balance. One image consultant once shared that when clients complained they looked tired, she often changed nothing except the neckline. The reaction was almost always the same: "I look brighter." Not younger because of makeup. Not younger because of a haircut. Just brighter. And brighter almost always reads as younger. Here's another trick. If you wear glasses, pair them with a soft V-neck whenever possible. The open neckline balances the visual weight of your frames, making your face appear lighter and more open. And if you love jewelry, skip oversized statement necklaces. Instead, wear a delicate pendant that follows the V shape. It quietly lengthens the neck while keeping attention exactly where you want it. But if you think necklines can transform an outfit, wait until you see what luxury brands rely on to make even simple dresses look expensive. Number 3, the textured knit dress. Here's a question. Why does one woman wearing a simple knit dress look effortlessly elegant, while another wearing an expensive printed dress somehow looks overdressed? The answer isn't the price tag. It's texture. Luxury fashion has understood this for decades. Texture catches light differently than smooth fabric. Instead of reflecting light in one flat direction, textured fabrics create tiny shadows and highlights that add richness and depth. That's why cashmere, fine rib knits, and softly textured weaves often look more expensive than loud prints covered in logos. And here's the part most women never hear. Texture is incredibly forgiving. Instead of clinging to every curve, it gently skims over the body. It softens, it smooths, it creates interest without adding bulk. That's why many stylists recommend textured knit dresses instead of oversized clothing. Oversized dresses often hide your shape. Texture enhances it without revealing everything. Here's a simple challenge. The next time you're shopping, don't ask yourself, "Does this look expensive?" Ask yourself, "Does the fabric have depth?" That one question can completely change how you shop. And now we're down to the final 2. Everything we've covered so far has been building toward this, because the next dress, solves one of the biggest styling mistakes women unknowingly make after 60%. Don't leave yet, because the final two dresses combine almost every styling principle we've covered today. And number one is the dress professional stylists quietly rely on when they want a woman to look instantly polished without trying too hard. Number two, the belted shift dress. Here's something that surprises almost everyone. Many women think belts draw attention to the waist. A good belt actually creates balance. There's a huge difference. Without any waist definition, a shift dress can sometimes look boxy. But the moment you add a slim belt at your natural waist, your entire silhouette changes. Not because you've become thinner, because you've restored proportion. And proportion is one of the biggest secrets behind timeless elegance. Here's another mistake that's incredibly common. Women often choose a belt in a completely different color. A black belt across a cream dress. A white belt across navy. That sharp contrast cuts the body in half. Instead, choose a belt that's close to the color of the dress. You'll still define your waist, while keeping one beautiful, uninterrupted line. One dress, one belt. A completely different impression. Which brings us to the dress that quietly combines nearly every lesson we've learned today. Number one, the tailored shirt dress. If you've been waiting for the dress that professional stylists recommend over and over again, this is it. Not because it's trendy, not because celebrities wear it, because it solves multiple styling problems at once. Look closely. The row of buttons creates a vertical line that naturally elongates the body. The open collar forms the flattering V-neck we talked about earlier. The waist tie restores beautiful proportion without feeling tight. The structured shoulders create shape. And when it's made from breathable cotton, tencel, or a soft linen blend, it moves gracefully every time you walk. 5 powerful styling principles. 1 timeless dress. A stylist once shared a story that perfectly explains why this dress works so well. A client in her late 60s arrived, convinced she needed an entirely new wardrobe. She tried on dozens of trendy outfits. Nothing felt right. Then the stylist handed her a simple navy shirt dress. No flashy details. No designer logo. Just beautiful tailoring. The woman looked in the mirror, paused, smiled, and quietly said, "I finally look like myself again." That's the transformation so many women are really searching for. Not looking 25, not following every fashion trend, simply seeing themselves again. And that's something no expensive label can give you. So let's remember the 7 lessons we've learned today. The wrap dress creates beautiful diagonal lines that flatter your silhouette. The monochrome dress elongates your body through uninterrupted color. The flowing A-line midi brings graceful movement that signals vitality. The soft V-neck naturally directs attention toward your face. The textured knit adds quiet luxury through depth instead of loud patterns. The belted shift restores proportion with one simple adjustment. And the tailored shirt dress combines every one of those principles into one timeless piece. But here's the truth I hope you'll remember long after this video ends. Looking younger after 60 isn't about hiding your age. It's about refusing to let the wrong clothes hide you. Because style has never been about looking like someone else. It's about becoming the most confident version of yourself. And confidence never goes out of fashion. If today's video gave you a new way to think about getting dressed, I'd love for you to join our Stylish Beyond 60% community. Every week, we share practical style advice designed to help women over 60% look elegant, confident, and completely themselves. Now tell me in the comments, which of these 7 dresses do you already own? And which one are you excited to try next? I read every comment. And your ideas often inspire future videos. If you know a friend, sister, or someone who always says, "Nothing looks good on me anymore," share this video with her. It might be exactly the encouragement she needs. And if you think dresses can make a difference, wait until you discover what the wrong colors can do. In the next video, I'll reveal the shades that instantly brighten mature skin, and the ones that quietly add years without most women ever realizing it. Click on that video now, and I'll see you there.